Hello students, I hope that you are good, well and fine. In previous lecture, we started with NCERT exercise 2.2 and I think we solved till 7 or 8 problems. Now we will be continuing. Okay, so yes, we solved till 7th question 1 to 7. Now it's time to do further. Okay, so this question 8th, in question 8, we need to simplify it or we need to find the value for this. Okay, so let's move. So how we are going to solve it? It is quite easy. So first of all, we will be finding the value for this and then for this and then for this whole function. Okay, let's do step by step. So for sine inverse 1 by x, we will how we did it before. If you recall, in principal values, if your function is given like something value this, you always put it equals to y. You can use x either. Okay, so and this must belongs to where principal value branch, and from this what you say is this, and then try to find this a as in terms of sine. Okay, so as you can see over here, so we will be starting this putting this equals to x. Now sine x is equals to half is the value of what? Sine pi by 6. Yes, sine pi by 6, and from this what I can say is this principal value is sine inverse of 1 by 2. Principal value is what? Pi by 6. Indeed, this belongs to the principal value branch, and the principal value branch for the sine inverse function is minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, the closed interval. Okay, now what? So we evaluated for this. This is pi by 6 and 2 times pi by 6 is pi by 3. Now what? Cos pi by 3 is what? Half. Yes, cos pi by 3 is what? The half. So half. So we will say this is equals to half. Then 2 times half is 1. Tan inverse 1 by tan inverse 1 will be what? We know this is what? Pi by 4. This is just direct. So the expression value will be what? Just pi by 4. Okay, I hope that you do not get any confusion over here. So how we solved it? Quite easy. Okay, let's move to next. Now sine inverse 2x 1 plus x square, cos inverse 1 minus y square 1 plus y square, and then the tan half is applied. Okay, let's see how we are going to solve it. So first of all, we try to make this thing in the simple form and this thing also in the simple form, and then apply the tan formula. Okay, let's see how we are going to do that. Okay, so substitution is the only key, because we need this to be in simplest form, and whenever you have sine inverse of some expression in x, always try to think of substitution. So if you substitute x is equals to tan theta, then your theta will be what? It will be equals to tan inverse x. Okay, now what? Now put in place of x, what you will get? 2 tan theta by 1 plus tan square theta, and this is the formula for what? Sine 2 theta. How? If you know sine 2 theta, okay, so 2 tan theta is 1 plus tan square theta. This is equals to what? This is equals to 2 sine theta by cos theta by 1 plus sine square theta by cos square theta, and this further equals to what? 2 sine theta by cos theta divided by cos square theta plus sine square theta divided by cos square theta. This is what? Just 1, and if you simplify it further, you will get 2 sine theta cos theta by 1, and this is what? Sine 2 theta. Okay, so that's why we wrote this 2 tan theta by 1 plus tan square theta is equals to sine 2 theta. Okay, so please remember this. Either you have to solve like this. So in order to save some time, you need to memorize it. Okay. Okay, if suppose you somehow forgot, then please perform these steps. You will eventually get your answer as sine 2 theta. Okay, now what? Now sine inverse of sine 2 theta is equals to what? Just 2 theta, and theta is what? Tan inverse x. So this will be 2 tan inverse x. Okay, now, okay, now what? Now let's do simplify. Let's put this thing into simplify form. So for this, put y is equals to tan. So we are not going to use theta over here. So why? Because we already used over here, and this will make some confusion. That's why we are using different notation. Okay, now putting y is equals to tan phi, phi is equals to tan inverse y, then 1 minus tan square phi upon 1 plus tan square phi. What it is? It is cos 2 phi. As you can, if you do not recall, let me solve it by this. So you will get the cos 2 phi. So let me do it. So 1 minus sine square phi by this will be what? Cos square phi. I am directly using. Okay, so here it will be cos square phi. Now cos square phi plus sine square phi in numerator, the cos square phi. So this will get cancelled. This will be what? 1, and this is what? As you can recall, that it is 2 phi. Cos 2 phi is cos square phi minus sine square phi. That's why we wrote cos 2 phi. Okay. Okay. Now what? Now it is quite easy to solve that. Cos inverse of cos 2 phi is what? Cos inverse of cos 2 phi is what? Just 2 phi, which is further equals to 2 times phi is what? Tan inverse y, as you can write over here. Now, as in the previous slide, if you recall this, so this is what you just calculated. This you just calculated. Now put the calculated thing and add them. You will get your final answer like this. So this is what? 2 tan inverse x, and this is what? 2 tan inverse y. So taking 2 common, you will get rid of this 2 also. So now tan inverse x plus tan inverse y is what? X plus, so tan inverse x plus tan inverse y is what? Tan inverse x plus y 1 minus xy. Okay, and one more thing, what? That your this, the product of what? X y is given to us less than 1. That's why we can use this formula. Yes, if you recall, when we can only use this formula can be applied whenever the product given to us is less than 1. Okay, now from this what we can say is that the whole expression is equals to x plus y divided by 1 minus xy. Okay, I hope that it is now clear to you. Let's move to next question. So in this question, it is quite easy and simple question. The value for this will be what? You can directly use this, and then first then verify that can you put that value inside it. Yes, we can easily. Okay, so and then evaluate it further. So let's see how we are going to do. We know that sine 2 pi by 3 value, what is it? So the one thing is what? The one thing is that this value, as I already told you in the beginning for this question, that to see that this belongs to the principal value or not. Here you can see that 2 pi by 3 is not belongs to the minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 closed interval. Why? Because we know that 4 pi is greater than what? 3 pi. Yes, and from this what you can say is that 4 pi can be rewritten as what? So 2 pi by 3, let me write it like this, 2 pi by 3 is greater than this. How? Why I'm saying? Because this implies 4 pi is greater than 3 pi. Yes, just cross multiply. So 2 get multiply over here and 3 get multiply over here. So you will get this. From this, what you can say is that this is true. This is true. So this means that 2 pi by 3 doesn't belongs to the closed interval minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Okay. Now what you can do, quite easy. We need to somehow need something which belongs to this principal value branch. Yes. So what we will do, it is quite easy. Sine of 2 pi by 3 is now if you take what as pi minus 2 pi by 3. We know what we know, that sine pi minus theta, okay, is equals to sine theta. Okay, always keep this point in mind. Okay, that's what we use. So sine theta is equals to sine pi minus theta, and from this what you can say that this is what pi by 3, and this now this pi by 3, now this pi by 3 belongs to the principal value branch. And now what you will do, it is quite easy, that this whole expression is equals to this, and this is what sine inverse of sine pi by 3 is equals to pi by 3. Okay, this is the one way. Another way is this, that what the sine 2 pi by 3 value is what? Sine 2 pi by 3 value is, if you can find out, the sine 2 pi by 3 value will be what? Same as this. Okay, and this value is will be what? This is what? The 60 degree, and 60 degree is root 3 by 2. Okay, so from this what you can say is that sine inverse of root 3 by 2 is what? Sine inverse of root 3 by 2 is what? Say some y, and sine of y is equals to root 3 by 2, and from this what you can say is that what will be your y? Y will be your pi by 3. This is the way that you can also come up with your answer. So the sine inverse root 3 by 2 is what? Y, pi by 3. Okay, but in this case you need to evaluate your this normal trigonometric function at the given given theta. So this is quite a long way, I think. Okay, so but there is another way like this. Okay, but this is very feasible and quite easy, but here you must need to know that your given theta belongs to the principal value branch or not. Okay, so but in the previous method we do not need any such thing. Yes, as you see, we didn't needed any principal value thing over here, as you can see. Okay, so that's the main difference only. So let's move to next. Now either you can use the principal value or type method, or just evaluate directly. It is quite easy. Okay, so let me do it by both methods. So 10 pi by 4 is what? It is first of all, this is 10 minus theta. Okay, 10 minus theta is equals to 10 of theta. If you recall, this is what? This belongs to, sorry, 10 plus theta is what? 10 plus theta is equals to 10 of theta, 10 of theta. Okay, if you do what? Pi plus pi, so pi plus theta will be what? 3 pi by 4. You will get 7 pi by 4. So I cannot evaluate for this term, so I am not going to use this. So I will be using now this 10 pi by 2 minus theta. 10 pi by 2 minus theta, okay, is also equals to tan of theta. Here if you now do what, that pi by 2 minus 3 pi by 4, what you will get is 4, 2 pi minus 3 pi, 2 pi minus 3 pi. So what you will get is 2 pi minus 3 pi, this will be minus pi by 4, and we know what, this will be minus 1. Yes, so now tan inverse of minus 1 will be what? Take this as y, tan of y will be minus 1, and from here what you know, that this must belongs to the minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, and this is what? Tan of minus pi by 4. So tan of minus pi by 4, does this minus pi by 4 belongs to this? So let's see. So minus 4 pi is less than minus 2 pi. Yes, divide by 4 to both side you will get this, and divide by 2 to both side you will get this. Indeed, this belongs to this, so your value will be what? Minus pi by 4. Okay, so okay, this is the one way. In this way, the only thing you needed is I think in this way also we needed the principal value branch. Okay, so you can do this way, or you can follow the other way, which is first check this as, is this belongs to our what? The principal value branch, and the principal value branch for the tan inverse function is minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, the open interval. And then if it doesn't, then what you will do is quite easy. You will try to make something which is tan 3 pi by 4 is equals to. Okay, so here if you try to see, we used this information. So okay, so what we use is this pi by 2 minus 3 pi by 4, or if you follow this as you can see, we use this pi, so don't confuse with this, because tan pi minus theta is equals to minus of tan theta. Okay, so this means tan theta must be equals to minus of tan pi by theta. So if taking theta is equals to 3 pi by 4, then you will have what? Tan 3 pi by 4 is equals to be minus of tan pi minus 3 pi by 4, this whole thing. Okay, so either can use this or use this. Okay, from this what your answer will be? Minus pi by 4. In both cases you arrived the same answer. Okay, let's move to next. Now the 12th. So we will be solve for this, then solving for this, and then in total we will get something tan of something, and then try to solve for that also. So let's see. Taking sine inverse 3 by 5 is equals to x. This means x sine x is equals to what? Sine x is equals to 3 by 5, and from this what you can say is that cos x is equals to root of 1 minus sine square x. So this means sine x is what? 3 by 5. So this means from this what you can say is 1 minus 9 by 25, and from this is 16 by 25, and from this is 4 by 5 here, and this is cos. This means cos x is equals to what? 4 by 5, and we know that what? We know that sec x is what? 1 upon cos x. Sec x is what? Sec x is what? 1 upon cos x, and cos x is what? 4 by 5. This means that 5 by 4. Your sec x will be 5 by 4. Okay. Okay. Now what? Now tan x will be what? We know 1 plus tan square x is equals to what? Sec square x. From this what you can say is tan x is equals to root of sec square x minus 1. So this, and we know sec x is 5 by 4. So sec square x is 25 by 16, and this means this will be what? Something like this. Okay, 9 by 16, and 9 by 16 is this 3 by 4. Okay, so this means x is equals to tan inverse 3 by 4. So x is equals to what? Tan inverse 3 by 4. Okay, so sine inverse 3 by 5 is equals to tan inverse 3 by 4. And we will be doing the same for this cot. We will be changing this cot to tan inverse something, tan inverse of something. Okay, so cot minus 1 by 3 by 2 is what? If you recall, it is just cot x. Cot inverse x is what? Tan inverse 1 by x, if you recall. Yes, so using this, we can write it as cot inverse 3 by 2 is equals to tan inverse 2 by 3. Okay, now what? Now now put the value of sine inverse 3 by 5 and cot inverse 3 by 2 over here. What you will get? Quite easy. You will get that tan inverse 3 by 4 plus tan inverse 2 by 3. Now what? Whenever you you have, so tan inverse of A plus tan inverse of B, what? If you product what? That 3 by 4 times 2 by 3, what you will get is this will get cancelled, this will get, this is less than 1. So now what I can use is this formula, which is this tan inverse of x plus y by 1 minus xy. This I can use only when xy is less than 1. Yes, as you can see, it is indeed less than 1. So I can use this formula. Now putting this formula, so what I will get is 3 by 4 plus 2 by 3, 1 minus 3 by 4 times 2 by 3. So the final output will be what? So 9 plus 8. If you do some calculation, you will get what? The 9 plus 8 plus 12 minus 16. So your final answer would be 17 minus 16. So from this question, what you can get is whenever you have like this tan of some other function, say sine and cos, okay, sine inverse and cos inverse, always try to make tan inverse here and tan inverse here. Okay, and from this what you can conclude, from that you can apply this, then apply this formula. Okay, apply this tan inverse x plus tan inverse y formula as we saw, okay, in theory classes. Okay, so that's it. If you face anything like this, tan outside and then another inverse trigonometric function, then try to make those inverse trigonometric function to tan inverse of something and tan inverse of something, then apply the formula for tan inverse x plus tan inverse y, the respective formula. Okay, this formula only applicable when the product is less than 1. Okay, then you will get your answer very quickly. Okay, so now let's move to next. Now question 13, what it says, quite easy, that cos inverse of cos 7 pi by 6 is equals to what? First of all, what we needed is that, is this belongs to the principal value branch? Principal value branch, we need to see this. So the principal value branch is what? Closed interval 0 to pi. As you can see that 7 pi by 6 does not belongs to in this interval. This means we need another way to look at it. So let's see. So now this cos 7 pi by 6, cos 7 pi by 6 will be what? If you can see what, that indeed it is equals to what? Minus 7 pi by 6. Why? Because cos of minus x is what? Cos x. It is even function. If this happens, it is even function. Even function means? Even function means if f of minus x is equals to fx for every x in domain. This means that my function is even. Okay. So cos x is even function, meaning cos of 7 pi by 6 is equals to cos of minus 7 pi by 6. Okay. Now what? Now we know that cos of theta is equals to what? Cos of 2 pi minus theta. Okay. cos of 2 pi minus theta. So we will be using this. Now, so cos of 2 pi cos of let me see. So cos of 2 pi, not this is true, yes, but I'm using here as this. Cos theta is equals to cos of 2 pi plus theta. Okay, so if you see that 2 pi is like whole, if you do this 2 pi minus theta, you will be at fourth quadrant. If you do 2 pi plus theta, you will be at first quadrant. In first quadrant, every trigonometric function is positive, and in the fourth quadrant, you know which trigonometric functions are positive? Cos and sec. Okay, so you can use either this or this. This will hold. But in this case, we already have minus sign over here. That's why I am using 2 pi plus theta. So 2 pi plus theta means 2 pi minus 7 pi by 6. This means what? 12 minus 7, what it will be? 5 pi by 6. Now, if you try to see that this becomes, this belongs to the principal value branch. Indeed, this belongs to the principal value branch. Now, I can rewrite my whole expression. Cos inverse of cos 7 pi by 6 is equals to what? Cos inverse of cos 5 pi by 6, which further equals to what? 5 pi by 6. So the option B is my correct option. Okay, I hope that you got your answer very quickly. Let's move to the next question. Now, next question is sine pi by 3 minus sine inverse of minus 1 by 2. Okay, let's solve it. So, taking sine inverse minus 1 by 2 as y, then, and this y must belongs to the closed interval minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Sine y will be what? Minus 1 by 2. And this is the value of what? Pi by 6. Yes, minus sine pi by 6. Yes, pi by 6, sine pi by 6 is 1 by 2, which is this 30 degree. Okay. From this, we know sine is odd function. Sine is odd function. This means what? Sine minus sine x is equals to sine of minus x. So this means sine of minus pi by 6. Okay. Now we can say that y is equals to minus pi by 6, and we verify that this belongs to, verify that y belongs to minus pi by 6, sorry, minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 or not. Let's see. Indeed, this is y is less than pi by 2 because y is negative, as you can see. Now, as we know, minus 6 pi is less than minus 2 pi. Divide by 2 both side. Now divide by 6 both side. What you will get is this, that minus 6 minus pi by 2 is less than minus pi by 6. So this means pi belongs to this interval. Yes, so what is your value for this? Is minus pi by 6. Okay, so sine pi by 3 minus pi by 6. Now if you solve this, this will be this. Now this will be what? 2 pi by 6. 2 pi by 6 means 3 pi by 6. 3 pi by 6 means pi by 2. Pi by 2 means what? Sine pi by 2 is what? 1. Sine pi by 2 is what? 1. Okay, so I hope that you got your answer correct as D. So, okay, quite easy problem. Okay, let's move to next. Now, problem 15. Solve this. Quite easy if you think. How? Let's see. Okay, so sorry. So how we are going to solve it? It is quite easy. So it is what? What we know? We know cot. So cot inverse minus root 3 is equals to what? Say y. Cot y is equals to minus root 3. Cot y is equals to what? minus root 3. Cot y means minus root 3. This means tan y will be what? 1 upon minus root 3. This means multiply y over here, and I know tan is also what? Tan is what? The odd function. So this happens. And this is what? This is what? If you see, this is 1 by 2 if you take, and root 3 by 2. And this is what? Sine 30. Sine 30 means pi by 6. Okay. And this is what? Cos 30, which is pi by 6. Okay. Now what? Now, from this, what you can say is that a minus y is equals to pi by 6. This is what? Tan theta. Tan pi by 6. Okay. From this, what you can say is minus y is this, and from this, what you can say is y is equals to minus pi by 6. First of all, this cot inverse must belongs to the principal value branch. If you recall, for the cot inverse, the principal value branch is what? 0 to pi, closed interval 0 to pi, except pi by 2. So, as you can see, is this belongs to the this interval? No. So, what we can do? What we can do is quite easy. Quite easy. Cot. So, this does not belongs to this interval. Yes. So what we will do is what? So, tan of y, or say what is given to us. So, cot y is equals to what? Is cot pi by 6. Yes, cot minus pi by 6. Okay. And what I know is this, that this whole equals to cot of what interval? Cot of say pi. Okay, cot of pi, and pi, say the cot is belongs to the third quadrant. In third quadrant, cot is positive. So pi plus theta. Pi plus theta. Okay. So this means this will happen. So if you solve this, what you will get? 5 pi by 6. You will get 5 pi by 6. Now see that is this belongs to this interval. Yes, it is greater than 6 and it is less than this. Why? Because 5 pi is less than 6 pi. If you divide by 6 to both sides, you will get this. Yes, so 5 pi by 6 is less than pi. As you can see, now this value belongs to where? 0 to pi. So this means what this means is this principal value is what? 5 pi by 6. Okay. Now what? Now solve it for this. So tan root 3. So tan inverse root 3 is equals to y. Take y. Now tan y is equals to root 3. We know that this must belongs to minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Okay. Now this will be what? This will be root 3 by 2 by root 1 by 2. Just 1 by 2. This means what? Sine of what? Sine 60 means pi by 3. And this is what? Cos pi by 3. This means tan pi by 3. This means tan pi by 3. And what this means? Y is equals to pi by 3. Does this belongs to the in this interval the principal value branch? Let's see. We know it is greater than minus pi by 2. Okay, good. Does this less than this? As we know that 3 pi is greater than 2 pi. Divide by 2 both side, you will get this. Divide by 3 both side, you will get this. As we can see, yes, indeed, this is less than pi by 2. So what this means is this belongs to minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 interval. So from here, what I can say, this value is pi by 3. So now solve it. So this will be what? Say 2 pi by 6 minus 5 pi by 6. This will be what? 3 pi by 6 minus 3 pi by 6. Why? If you do So it will be 2 pi minus 5 pi. This means minus 3 pi by 6, and this will mean that minus pi by 2. So the option B will be your what correct answer. As you already saw the answer by mistake, so the option B is my what correct answer. Okay, so that's it for today. Okay, we will meet next time into the next lecture. So thank you.